Folks, welcome back to another episode of Mayhem in the Midsouth. Today, we're going to be doing episode 13, Atlanta Child Murders, part 5. Alright folks, we're going to do a little review before we get into part 5. We went through the first 13 victims that have been listed as part of the Atlanta child murders. Now of those 13, we have 4 that are not a part of what would be considered the Wayne Williams victims. The suspects in these 4 cases would be unknown. And that's Jones, Weish, Lanier, and Wilson. Now all the others, the green line, that would denote those that the police closed with the arrest and conviction of Wayne Williams, and that's Evans, Smith, Mathis, Terrell, Harvey, Richardson, Bell, Middlebrooks, and Carter. Case continues, you're going to see a progression in the age of the victims. The victims are going to get a little bit older and a little bit older, and you're going to see near the end where they are full-grown adult men. Darren Glass. Darren was 11 years old. Some source material lists him as 10 years old. He lived at 2289 Memorial Drive, Southeast in Atlanta. Lived with his foster mother. Now, that place he lived at, it's been since torn down, and there's a senior high school campus there. It's September 14th, 1980. Now we've got 2 different versions as to where he was last seen before he disappeared. One says he was at his house, but there's no other information provided as to the circumstances of his disappearance other than he was at home. Now the other version as to his disappearance says he got off a church bus or church van. Church had taken some of the kids to see an Atlanta Braves baseball game, and he was dropped off there at the intersection of Glenwood Avenue Southeast and 2nd Avenue Southeast. And it was about 5:30 in the evening. And then he just disappeared. Now, that intersection to where his house is probably be a 10-minute walk at most. I don't have any other information on little Darren. other than he just disappeared off the face of the earth, and he's laying somewhere. Now, the police tied this case into Wayne Williams, I believe. Charles Stevens. Charles was 12 years old. I've got two different addresses as to where he lived. One's 1707 Prior Circle. Another source says he lived at 1701 Prior Circle Southeast, apartment number 1. Now, a couple of different stories as to where he was last seen. One says that he was at home watching TV and drawing. Another one says he was going to go visit a friend in Carver Homes, which is, it's not even a rock throw away from where he was staying. If it wasn't the same apartment complex, it was the one right next door to it. Either way, that's the area he was at. It's October 9th, 1980. And he disappeared about 4:30 in the evening. Now the next day, October 10th, 1980, his body was found on Norman Berry Drive on a little grassy hill. It's near the entrance to Longview Trailer Park. Cause of death was ruled as asphyxiation. Little Charles, his death was attributed to Wayne Williams. So upon his arrest and conviction, that case was closed. Aaron Jackson was 9 years old. Lived in a house off of 818 Norwood Road. It's November 1st, 1980. And he went up to the shopping center there on Moreland Avenue. And that was the last time he was seen. Now the next day, they found him off of Forest Park Road. He was on that southeast bank of the South River, right there beside the bridge. Cause of death was ruled as asphyxiation, suffocation. Now, little Aaron's case was tied into the other Wayne Williams cases, and it was closed with his arrest and conviction. It's November 10th, 1980. Patrick Rogers would be the oldest victim to date. He was 16 years old. Another source would list him as 15 years of age. He lived at 1095 Henry Thomas Drive, Southeast. Now, he was last seen, one account says he was at the bus stop at Henry Thomas Drive. Now, a neighbor said that she saw him come to her apartment, which is in that same complex, and that he was looking for her son. He told her that there was a man that wanted to record his songs. Now that right there, that's Wayne Williams. Now he's not found for almost a month. December 17th, 1980. His body was found on the Cobb County side of the Chattahoochee River near the Paces Ferry Road Bridge. The body was hung up in some rafter cables. Cause of death was ruled as blunt force trauma to the head. Patrick's case was also tied into Wayne Williams, and it was closed with the arrest and conviction of Williams.